there, I'm Victoria Nicole from daughtersofaustralia.com, a place where stargazers like you come for clarity and guidance on their soul's purpose. This Sagittarius Lunar Eclipse yoga flow will help guide you in releasing any self-doubt or anything that's preventing you from aiming your goals towards the sky where there are no limits. If you like this video, you can subscribe for more new moon and full moon yoga flows. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin. Come into a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a block, a blanket, or the edge of a bolster. Head in line with the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and slowly begin to rotate the upper body in a circle. Inhaling as you come forward, and exhaling at the back of the circle. We're loosening up our spine and hips, as well as engaging our core here. Keep going. Bringing pressure onto your root chakra. Try to create a strong ground here. Inhale the chest forward. Exhale the navel to the spine as you come back to the circle. As you're ready, reverse the circle. Allow this practice to help you step into your magic, your full potential during this total lunar eclipse and into the rest of the year. When you're ready, bring your torso back to center. Let's take a deep breath in here and exhale through the nose. Let's bring our breath to center and reconnect. Interlace your hands behind your head, finding a straight spine, engaging the core, and tucking in the ribs, but reach through the crown of the head. Keep the lower spine stable, and as you rotate your body, rotate your shoulders left on an inhale, and then exhale, rotate the shoulders to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep going. Remembering the breath, staying connected to it. This exercise heightens your energy, releases tension, renews the oxygen in the blood, bringing attention to your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the bridge between the upper and lower chakras. It is our love and compassionate center. Keep going, keeping your head and hips forward as much as possible. On your final exhale, come back to center. Bringing your palms to knees, close the eyes, and just settle in here. Seeing what was brought up in that exercise. And as you're ready, come into a table posture. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees. And go ahead and cross your arms, spreading your hands out wide. Find this position, putting your elbows on the floor, and let your hands move away from each other.
Take a deep breath in. Cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow, shoulder blades moving away from each other. And exhale, cat. Do a few more rounds on your own. Come back to stillness and come into child's pose. Bringing attention to the back and breathing as deeply as you can. On an inhale, start to come back to tabletop position and start circling your hips, moving up and left. And exhale as you move your hips to the right and back into child's pose. You can look at me if you'd like. Continue moving your hips in circles with the breath. Inhale left and forward, right and backwards. Exhale. Switching direction. And then find yourself back into child's pose. On your next inhale, come up onto your hands, keeping your knees on the floor. Cross your ankles behind you. Engage your core and keep your shoulders away from your ears. On your next exhale, come down all the way to the floor until you touch the ground. When you reach the floor, stretch your arms above you. And on your next inhale, come up on your elbows, keeping your elbows close to your body, your pelvis really pushing the floor beneath you, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and exhale here. Return to child's pose. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, come up to your hands. Cross your ankles behind you, engage your core, and come all the way down to the floor. Reach the arms out above you. Inhale, come up on your elbows, keeping your elbows close to your body. Push the floor beneath you with your pelvis. And inhale, exhale, return to child's pose. Bring your hips back over your heels, knees as wide as your mat, arms extended in front. We'll begin to build some heat. So inhale as you're ready. Tuck your toes and come back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet here. Spreading your fingers as wide as you can. Lengthening in the spine. Inhale. And exhale, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Forward fold. Inhale as you roll your spine all the way up, one vertebra at a time, mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Root your feet into your mat. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Forward fold, bending your knees as much as you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward to high plank. And exhale, chaturanga, hugging your elbows to your sides. Inhale, roll your toes into an up dog, engaging your thighs. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, create space in your chest. Exhale, fold forward, bend in your knees. And inhale, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands down to the side for Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes and pause. During this lunar eclipse, release any self-doubt. Release anything that prevents you from spreading your wings. Blink your eyes open. Take your hands to your hips. Step the right foot back to Warrior Two. Inhale the arms out, bending in your front knee, making sure your knee is in line with your ankle. Turn your head towards the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in, filling up the lungs. And exhale, melt the shoulders down. Feel the strength of a warrior in this pose. On your next exhale, windmill into extended side angle pose, dropping your left arm wherever it is comfortable. Maybe your elbows gently resting on your thigh. Maybe it's hovering your fingertips off of the floor, or your hand is resting on the ground. I invite you to use a block here to rest your hands on as well. Keep your right bicep pulled away from your ears and keep your core strong and engaged. On an inhale, cartwheel your left hand to the sky, reverse warrior. Gaze up. Exhale, return back to Warrior Two. Step your right foot to meet your left foot, mountain pose, palms facing forward, rooting your feet onto the mat. Inhale, arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug your elbows to your sides. Inhale, roll your toes into up dog. Engage your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chest up, create space in your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Bend in your knees. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, press the air away, hands down to your sides for Tadasana. We'll do the other side. Bringing your hands to your waist, step your left foot back this time for Warrior Two, extending both arms out, bending in your front knee. Exhale, side angle pose. Drop your right arm wherever you'd like. Try what you did on the first side, or this side might feel different. Inviting you to bring your right elbow to your right thigh or hover it on a block or on the floor. Extend your left arm up to the sky, engaging the core. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take a nourishing breath in here. Exhale, back to Warrior Two. Cartwheel your hands to frame your foot and step back for downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here and take a few breaths. And gently drop your knees onto the mat, and we'll come into Camel Pose. If your knees are sensitive here, you can put a blanket underneath your knees. Tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in, inhale, and exhale. Now bring your hands on your low back, fingers pointing down, like you're putting your fingers into jean pockets. Inhale, lift the chest to the sky, and exhale. If you'd like to go deeper, bringing your hands to your heels. Imagine there is a wall in front of you. Press your pelvis towards that wall. If it feels good in your neck, you can gaze up or let your head hang. Stay here. Breathe here. Slowly coming back, bringing your hands to your low back, bringing your head back to center. Bring your hips onto the mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Slowly make your way, lying on your back. Bring the soles of your feet on the mat and your knees pointing towards the ceiling. Bring your heels as close to your seat as possible where your fingertips are brushing your heels. And then as you're ready, push your feet onto the mat as you slowly lift your pelvis up into a bridge pose. Take deep breaths in here. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower your pelvis onto the mat. We'll do this again. Inhale, pelvis up, push the feet into the ground, shoulders onto the mat. And exhale, slowly lower your pelvis, one vertebra at a time. One more time. Inhale, pelvis up, making sure not to splay your knees out. Engaging your thighs in towards each other. And slowly exhale, lowering your spine onto the mat. Extend your legs out and raise your arms above your head, pointing your toes for a full body stretch. Inhale, grab your hands and staying long in your spine, pushing your sacrum into the earth. On your next exhale, bend from your waist to bring your upper back and your arms and head towards the left side of the mat. Keeping your legs straight and both hips pressing into the mat. Now walk your feet to the left till you form a banana shape with your body. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can cross your right ankle over your left ankle, still keeping your right hip on the ground. Inhale and exhale slow, steady breaths through your nose. And come back to center. We'll do the other side. Bringing your upper back and arms and head towards the right side of the mat. Legs still straight. Walk your feet over to the right this time. And if you did so on the other side, cross your left ankle over your right. Inhale and exhale slow. Coming back to center, let's extend our arms overhead for a last stretch. Stretching the entire body. Take a big inhale And exhale, release all the tension from the body. Now release into your final resting pose, Savasana, bringing your hands alongside your body and closing your eyes. Sagittarius is the centaur with a bow and arrow. The centaur points and shoots for the sky, above what we think are our limits. So remember to release any self-doubt, release anything that prevents you from flying your highest. Start to bring attention back to your body, back to this earth, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling over to one side, keeping your eyes closed, and slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position, bringing your palms to touch in front of your heart, dipping the chin. Namaste.